Bhargav, we can stop the recording and proceed with your presentation on King Janaka. Bhargav, are you presenting?
So, the presentation not opening. Can I present a bit later on?
Okay, fine. So we'll move on to Pranavi. Pranavi, we'll cover Hanuman.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
So can you see?
Yeah, it's coming.
So now?
Yeah, we can see you.
Yes. Namaste. Now I'm going to tell about Hanuman. Who is Hanuman? Hanuman is one of the major character of the great epic Ramayana. He is an beloved devotee of Lord Rama. He he is blessed with all God's blessings. Practically, he is the son of Vayu, air. He is also called Anjani Putra Hanuman. He is one of the Chiranjeevis. His parents were Kesari and Anjana Devi. Story behind his bravery. Once he mistook the sun god as a ripened mango and rushed towards the sky in an attempt to grab it. Indra, the king of Devatas, struck Hanuman with a thunderbolt on the jaws. Thus, he got his name Hanuman. Uh, when he continued to misbehave, powerful Rishi cursed him to forget all his magic powers, such as ability to fly, become as tiny as an ant, become as large as universe, until someone reminded him about that. His background. Hanuman is not an ordinary monkey. While he was searching for Sita, the monkeys were confused by the vast ocean lying between them and Lanka. They wa- uh, they wondered how they would make their way to Lanka. Jambavanta suggested that Hanuman could jump over the ocean and reach Lanka. Hanuman regained memory of of his power, and um, he did as Jamanta suggested. Continuation. Once Sita gifted Hanuman a necklace of pearl. Some people observed that he was breaking the necklace and observing deeply. So they asked him that why are you breaking it and what are you doing with that? So he replied that he was searching for Lord Rama and Sita. This like they started laughing at him, and they told that at this moment Lord Rama and Sita will be in their royal throne, not in this pearl. So Hanuman replied that they are everywhere, including uh, everyone's heart and his heart. Hanuman is called by many names. So I just list out the names. Anjaneya. Anjaneya, he got his name because he was the son of Anjana. Bajrang Bali, one with hands and legs powerful as that of a lightning. Vayuputra, because he was the son of Vayu. Kalanabha, the organizer of time. Hanuman, god of wisdom, strength, courage, devotion, and self-discipline. Dina Bandhava, one who supports and protects the helpless. So these are the names given by Hanuman. Thank you.
Thank you, Pranvi. Good presentation. Bhargav, is your presentation ready now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can go ahead with the presentation.
Namaste. I'm Bhargav. I'm going to present on King Janaka. Janaka was an ancient Indian king of Videha located in the Mithila region, present-day Bihar, Jharkhand and Nepal, approximately in the 8th to 7th century BC. The rulers of the Videha kingdom were called Janakas. His original name was Shiradhwaj or Janadeva. He was the father of Sita and Urmila and had a brother named Kushadhwaj. His father, Pushurma, a descendant of the king Nindi, he was married to Sunaina. Yajnavalkya taught Brahma Vidya to King Janaka. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna celebrates Janaka as a liberated soul and as an example of a karma yoga. Rishi Shuka sought out to learn more about moksha from sage Vyasa. Vyasa was pleased and said, "O Shuka, you must now meet the great king Janaka of Mithila. From him alone you can learn the very siddhanta of moksha." His court was an intellectual center for sages such as Yajnavalkya, Aruni, and Gargi. Under his reign, Videha became a dominant political and cultural center for the Indian subcontinent. धन्यवाद.
Bhargav. On to next presentation by Shraddha. Shraddha will cover Shukadeva Muni. Shraddha, are you there? Shraddha, you're on mute. Shraddha, unmute yourself. Fine. Now maybe some problem in the technical. So we'll move on to next presentation by Srishti. Srishti will present on King Bali.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Srishti, go ahead.
You see my screen?
Yes, it's coming up.
King Bali. Born as an Asura, he was a righteous person and a devotee of Vishnu. During his reign, his kingdom prospered. It was definitely a golden age for the people. He followed the footsteps of his father Virochana and grandfather Prahalada as a great Daitya king. He was none other than King Bali. King Bali is a celebrated Asura for his devotion in Kerala and Tulunadu, which is located between Kerala and Karnataka. It is believed that Vishnu took his eighth avatar as Vamana or dwarf and sent King Bali to Patala. The story goes as such. After the trending of the ocean, the Devas became more powerful. King Bali was defeated by Indra and lost his kingdom. King Bali did yajnas under the supervision of his guru Shukracharya. With the blessing of his guru and Lord Brahma, he left in his golden chariot pulled by four horses that ran on the speed of wind that he received as a gift. He also got a quiver with numerous arrows, a flag post with a lion's head in a celestial armor, a garland, and a conch shell. In this battle, he defeated Indra. With the guidance of Shukracharya, he did 99 yajnas and was left with one more to become the ultimate ruler. Right before he finished his yajna, a young Brahmin came to the place. He asked for a boon. He wanted 3 steps. King Bali agreed, though he was surprised with such a small request. But then the Brahmin grew and grew. He took 1 step on earth, the second on Amravati. For the third, there was nowhere else to place his foot on. Shukracharya warned Bali, as he knew that this was Lord Vishnu. King Bali, being a devotee, gave his own head for the third step. He was pushed down to Patala, where he ruled there. He was given a boon to come and see his people on earth once every year. This day is celebrated as Onam in Kerala. Dhanyavad.
Thank you, Srishti. Good presentation. Covered with more pictorial representations. Shraddha, your mic is fine now?
Sir, is it okay if I present next class? I'm not
Fine,
fully
fine.
prepared, so
No
sorry.
problem, Shraddha. Yeah, we'll take it up next week. Okay, then we'll move to the next last presentation for the day by Suesh. Suesh will present on Parashurama. Suesh?
Yeah, so 1 minute.
Yeah.
Just give me 1 minute. I can't find the presentation right now.
Fine. Lakshmikant, have you prepared for the presentation? How are you now? Yes, if we can see your screen.
Yeah. Okay, so great personalities of Bharat. I'll be presenting Parshuram. So Parshuram was the fifth son of Renuka and Jamdagni. Jamdagni was one of the Saptarishis. And Parshuram's birth marks the beginning of the Treta Yuga. He's also known to be the sixth avatar of Vishnu. There are many legends pertaining to the birth of Parshuram and his parents. His grandmother was Satyavati, mother of Jamdagni, and she went to Rishi Ruchika, and she begged him because that she and her sister wanted a son each, and because they couldn't have sons. And so the Rishi said, "Okay, fine, I'll give you 2 pots. One of them will birth a Brahmin, the other one will birth a Kshatriya." But they accidentally exchanged pots. So Satyavati wanted a Brahmin, but she was cursed to have a son with Kshatriya qualities. She begged Rishi Ruchika that no, don't give this to my son. Let my grandson be let this curse pass on to my grandson. That's why Parshuram became a warrior, even though he was a Brahmin. So Parshuram's original name was Ram, and for the first 12 years of his life, he lived in his father's ashram. He then went to after that he went to the shrine of Lord Shiva because he wanted to pursue the path of weaponry, and he meditated there for many years to gain Shiva's favor. So Shiva taught him all the skills of warfare, including the art of the bow and battle axe, Dhanurvidya, many other things. He also taught him the art of hypnotism, although this isn't confirmed. And Shiva gave him an axe and named him Parshuram. But this is actually doubtful because there's many other legends, and some say that he was given the name Parshuram by his own father as a boon. So I'm not sure. Again, Parshuram was blessed with immortality, but the story diverges on whether this was a boon from his father or from Shiva. There's actually another legend about this. It's said that after Shiva taught Parshuram all of his weaponry, he challenged Parshuram to a fight to test him, and they fought for 21 whole days on the Shiva shrine. And on the 21st day, Parshuram lost, but he managed to wound Lord Shiva on the forehead, and Lord Shiva kept that as a mark that his disciple was very brave. Yeah. So fulfilling his dharma. Parshuram's mother was given a celestial cow, Kamadhenu, and it had a calf called Surabhi. These were given by Indra as like a wedding gift when she married Jamdagni. The corrupt Kshatriya king Kartavirya Arjun, who had 1,000 arms and was blessed with many boons by Lord Dattatreya, wanted the cows. So Kartavirya actually he did penance for 10,000 years to Lord Dattatreya, and he had boons like he had inexhaustible wealth. He could travel wherever he wanted in an instant. His 1,000 arms were all very swift and could wield any weaponry he wanted. He couldn't be killed except anybody with equal power to Lord Dattatreya. There were many boons. And then he wanted the cows because he saw Kamadhenu and he wanted it. He asked Jamdagni for the cows, but Jamdagni refused because he needed Kamadhenu for his sacred rituals. So he simply stole them. Parshuram was furious and he challenged Kartavirya to a battle. After a long struggle, he cut off all 1,000 arms and slew Kartavirya Arjuna. Parshuram went back into penance, but Kartavirya's descendants wanted revenge. They snuck into the ashram and killed Jamdagni. And Parshuram sensed this from inside his penance. He came out of penance and he saw his father's body and he grew angry. He saw 21 cuts on his father's dead body and vowed to cleanse the world of all wicked Kshatriyas 21 times. He went on a rampage and brought destruction wherever he went. And for 21 whole generations, he went and murdered any wicked Kshatriya he saw, and he cleansed the entire world. So because he was like where he was an avatar of violence, he's also called Rambhadra or Bhargav Ram. Finally, after the 21st cycle of cleansing, Kashyap Muni appeared before him and told him to stop, as there were only good kings left. All the wicked Kshatriyas had been cleansed. Parshuram had completed his mission and went to Mount Mahendra, becoming one of the 8 Chiranjeevis and appearing from penance at the end of every era. So there are many legends of Parshuram, and one of the most well-known is where he satiates his father's anger by killing his kin. So one time, Jamdagni grew very angry at Renuka because she broke a pot which was to be used for his rituals, and he ordered his sons to kill her with an axe. The other 4 sons refused because obviously they were horrified at killing their own mother, and Jamdagni turned them to stone. But Parshuram agreed. He killed his mother and was given 2 boons as a reward, which he used to revive his mother and revert his brothers from stone. Now, at this point, there's also some other legends which say that because Jamdagni was very happy with him, he gave him immortality as an extra boon, or because he killed his mother with an axe, he was named Parshuram because of that, but I'm not sure, so I'm not going to write that here. Accounts of Parshuram are honestly unclear. Even the tales we know have many parts, such as the tale of Kartavirya Arjuna. Some say Kartavirya didn't lust after Jamdagni's cows, but actually went to challenge Parshuram himself due to Varun Dev saying that only Parshuram could best him. And he slew Jamdagni after finding Parshuram absent, incurring his wrath. It's also unclear where the name Parshuram came from. Some say it came from the axe Lord Shiva gifted him, and some others say it was given by his father. Parshuram was also widely known as the teacher of Karna, Drona, and Bhishma at the end of the Dwapar Yuga, and it is said he will also enlighten Kalki when he descends at the end of the Kali Yuga. Thank you.
Thank you, Suresh. That was a longer story and complete history about Parshuram. Thank you for that. Yeah, so today, before we conclude, yesterday I dropped a mail asking for parents to have a quick discussion with us. Any of your parents are joining?
Hello, sir. This is Pranav's mom, Rupa.
Welcome, Rupaji.
Thank you.
Anyone else for
Mrinal's
parents?
mom is also here, sir. Lakshmi here.
Okay, thank you, Ji. Anyone else, Ji? Anyone else is joining? Shraddha, Suyesh, Pranavi, Sampada. Okay, fine. It was just an informal talk regarding this, Kishore Bharti. You would have seen your kids from last few months and how they have involved in it and how they have learned from being part of the Kishore Bharti. We wanted you to be part of this to spread the message to your near and dear ones, whether your relatives or your known ones within your community, within your layout, apartment, wherever you are. And that is one point. The other point is being part of this Kishore Bharti itself. Like you can contribute on what to be covered and what extra to be taken up, and whether you want to take some sessions to help the kids and all those things. So Rupaji is already involved in few sessions. So I request her to spread the message of Kishore Bharti so that the other kids in your near ones can be part of it.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. One doubt. Even if they are out of Bangalore also, they can join the same session? Kishore Bharti.
Yeah, for joining the session, if they are resident of Bangalore and if currently they are out of Bangalore, they can join.
Okay. If they are permanently out of Bangalore?
Yeah, if permanently out of Bangalore, they can join the sessions, but the exams that we can every summer we conduct exam.
Yeah.
Like this time we are conducting Great Personalities of Bharat. So for that, only Bangalore residents we are expecting.
Okay.
For regular weekend sessions, even though they are not part of, they are not resident of Bangalore, they can join.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Mrinal, sorry, Ji, didn't get your mom's name.
This is Lakshmi Mrinal's mom here, Ji.
Lakshmi ji. See, you would have seen Mrinal for a few months. So, can you spread this Kishore Bharati message into your apartment or your relatives who are in Bangalore?
Sure, Ji. I have put it in the Facebook group of our apartment, Ji, some time ago in October. I
Okay,
think after that only Rupaji joined. I am not sure after that if anybody is willing. I have talked to 2 other parents also recently updating about KB. So
Okay.
I'm sure one of them may join next week, Ji, from our apartment itself.
Very good. So just give.
Mrinal and Harish is a friend only. He is also. So maybe it's easy for us to bring it like that.
Fine. So just give the details to me so that we can ping.
Yeah, Ji, I first asked them to fill that form which was given to me by Murli JC. So
Okay, very good.
they will get it through you. That's. And I
Okay.
have one more question, Ji. I had my relative, I mean, my brother's son,
Okay.
who's in the US. I was talking to Murli ji that he will be having some from the local or from that region, not joining Bangalore. Now that hearing from you, maybe I can ask them to join going forward because it's all lockdown now.
Yeah, as I said, for sessions it is fine, Ji, but only for the exams that restriction is that they have to be there part of the Bangalore residence. So that see currently because of this pandemic we are running everything online. So
Right,
we
Ji. Yes.
thought once the pandemic is over and everything becomes normal, we'll have to start the physical or offline meetings and that they can have face-to-face discussions.
Yes, right, Ji.
So if they are like not in Bangalore, that the touch may go off.
Right.
That is the reason we wanted only to cover the Bangalore residents.
Right, Ji. Actually, they have it in their location. That's what Murli ji said, but I have not followed it with him. He said he will get back. That was long ago. So maybe
Okay.
until then he can join with this one, right, Ji?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yes, Nagaraj here. Yeah,
Ah.
Mrinalji's mother just told about this. Na, he can join, but only see that the time lag is there. He will full night out. He should not do night out, or that should not be a case.
That understood. That's 9
Yeah,
p.m. for them, Ji. Now, when 9:30 for us is 9 p.m. for them. So I will
yeah.
ask 9 p.m. Saturday night is okay because it's Saturday.
Fine.
If that is the case, I will ask them. Like, a point taken, Ji, right? Maybe the kid will be sleeping already. It's not possible for him to
Yeah,
join.
because parents also, this is today is Sunday, right there, Saturday night.
Saturday
Yeah,
night.
Saturday night weekend, and parents don't want kids to be late after 9:30, 10:30,
Right,
and
right.
morning they want to get up. So looking that into consideration, you can join if it is okay for them.
Okay
Fine.
for them, right. I will
Yeah,
ask them. I forgot this point, Ji, right. Okay.
yeah.
Thank
We are looking from having parents involvement
you.
in the Kishore Bharati because it helps them.
Right.
In addition to their kids get being benefited, they
Yes.
also can have exposure to various aspects of our Indian culture and tradition.
Right.
Yeah.
The point
At the
is
same time, if parents are there, fine. Otherwise, their relatives who are capable of taking or who are interested in taking the sessions also will be excellent. So we
right.
want
So in this
to,
case, yeah, I can be involved. I'm already in the Balbharti of White House apartment.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I can also start.
Acha, fine. How is Vasudha ji? As you told White House, I just wanted.
Yeah, see,
How is
myself and
Vasudha?
Vasudha ji, Rupa ji, we are all in sync, ji. I mean, we know that we are in both Balbharti also. We started last year and it was successful. That's why we
I
moved
am
to
I am asking from the point of view that she is not feeling well. I heard that is.
She is fine. I think Srihari can update, ji. I'm not in touch in the last 2 weeks with them. Srihari is there?
Yes, auntie.
How is Namada?
Auntie,
Amma, update ka?
fine.
Fine, okay. Well, I can hear that he's fine.
Okay, fine. So that is one thing. And in addition to White House, in and around RT Nagar, your area, no,
Yes.
there are, I think, a lot of enthusiasts who would like to contribute as far as their time is concerned and teaching skills are concerned.
Right.
So yeah, so if you come across anyone for
Sure,
that
Ji,
matter,
we are trying our best, Ji, because of this Samarpan we had, no, Ji. In that time also we happened to meet some non-White House people when we had Venuji and all coming here to collect the Samarpan things.
yeah, for Bal Bharati and
Yeah,
Ram
for
Mandir, yeah.
Bal-Bharti. Yeah, so that time we had introduced few mothers, but we have not followed up them whether they'll be in KB or BB. But we will do that also, Ji, parallelly.
Yeah.
But internally, White House we
Definitely.
have they are
And for
ready.
kids, Kishoris, for them, let them spread this message of having this Kishore Bharati exam as well as the center to all their known friends of school as well as apartments as well as of this age group 7th class to 10th pass, so
Right.
that kids can bring us maximum Kishoris to Kishore Bharati.
Sure.
Yes.
Ji, this reminds me that since I posted about this Kishore Bharti joining in October, maybe I can repost that. But I think now that exam is coming, can I also post this exam details in our group WhatsApp
Yeah,
group of
yeah, yeah, yeah. I hope the exam date is revised. That is informed, Pranayji.
No, not yet informed, Ji. I'll have to get that new date and then I will
Yeah.
inform.
Okay. So the exam is now postponed to July 11th.
Okay, Ji.
So yeah. So you can post it with the new poster we'll be circulating.
Okay,
You
Ji.
can post it. Huh?
Sure, Ji. I will wait for that then and then post it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Thank you, Ji. Dhanyavad. Proceed. Pranayji, proceed. Yeah.
Okay. So any other parents joined? Any of your kids, if you can confirm? Fine. So with the help of Kishores and their parents, we'll spread the Kishore Bharti to new people and let everyone be helped for it. So this will conclude today's session. Sachit will tell the Shanti mantra. After that, we can start disconnecting.
Yes, sir. ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
धन्यवाद everyone.
धन्यवाद सर
धन्यवाद